Hello everyone, in this session we will be solving question number 4 of cash book. Now let us see the transaction first. Now first transaction is given as cash in hand. This cash in hand is nothing but our previous balance that we are carrying forward in this month. So we will write in debit side by writing to balance brought down rupees 25,000. The next transaction is cash sales, and that sale has CGST of 6% as well as SGST of 6%. Now what we will do is that we will pass entry for cash sales as well as CGST and SGST. Now let us see. Since this sales is cash sale, that means we will be receiving money, so we will write it on debit side by writing to sales account 40,000 as per given in the question. Now when we talk about CGST and SGST, it is given as 6%. So what we will do is that we will calculate 6% of this 40,000. Then what we are supposed to write is that now when we look at this sales transaction, when we sell goods, we receive money from our customer as well as GST from our customer. So that means it is our receipt. So that is why we will record it on receipt side. Now when we sell goods to customer, this goods are going out from our business. So we will write to output CGST account 6% of 40,000 is 2,400 as well as to output SGST account 2,400. Then next transaction is received from X on behalf of Y rupees 4,000. That means we were supposed to receive 4,000 from Y, but instead of receiving from Y, we received it from X. We don't know who this X is, but we had main concern with this Y person. So in our book we will write to Y because Y is directly associated with our business and we have nothing to do with Mr. X. So since we received money from Y on behalf of Y, so we will write to Y rupees 4,000. The next transaction is paid to Sompal as well as we received some discount of rupees 100 and we paid actual 4,900. So what we will do is that since we have made payment, we will write it on credit side by writing by Sompal since he is the receiver 4,900. And for that discount received amount, what we will do is that we will pass one journal entry for that. December 9, since Sompal is the receiver and discount received account is credited, so by 100 we credited it. And in narration you can write down paid cash to Sompal and discount received, or you can just simply write discount received from Sompal. Now let us see next transaction. On December 12, we received 7,800 from Vijay Kumar and we allowed him discount of rupees 200. So for this 7,800 received, we will write it in cash book, and for this discount allowed we will pass one journal entry. Now let us see the cash book transaction. Since we received money, so we will write it on receipt side by writing to Vijay Kumar rupees 7,800, and for that 200 of discount allowed, we will pass one journal entry by writing discount allowed account debited to Vijay Kumar by rupees 200. Then next, on December 20, we bought goods for cash. In here also we have CGST of 6%, SGST of 6%, and this 6% we will calculate it on 20,000. So since it is purchase, that means we have made payment, so we will write it on credit side by writing by purchases account rupees 20,000. Since it is purchases CGST, we used to, while purchasing goods from our supplier, we pay GST to them. So that means CGST and SGST is also payment. So we will write it on credit side by writing input CGST and input SGST. Now you have to be careful when to write output CGST and input CGST. Output CGST is written in the case of sales. When we sell goods, goods goes out from our business, so that's why output CGST and SGST. And when we purchase goods, good is coming inside our business, so that's why input CGST and input SGST. Then 6% of 20,000 is 1,200 and 1,200 each for both the GST. Then next, on December 21, we paid cartage including CGST and SGST of 6% each of rupees 1,000. So since we paid cartage, that means we will record it on credit side by writing by cartage as account rupees 1000. Since while paying cartage we paid CGST and SGST as well, so we will write by input CGST, by input SGST. On credit side, 6% of 1000 is 60 and 60 each. Then next transaction, on December 23 we remitted some cash to Dharamveer, rupees 1880, and he allowed us some discount of rupees 120. Discount allowed by him means it is discount allowed for him, but for us it is discount received. So for remitted account amount, that means we paid some amount to Dharamveer, so we will write by Dharamveer on credit side 1880, and for that discount allowed by him, that is discount received, we will pass one journal entry by writing Dharamveer, since he is the receiver of money, and we will credit discount received account by rupees 120. The next transaction, received MO from Mohan. MO means money order, and in another word you can say we received cash from Mohan of rupees 500. So we will write it on debit side, that is on the receipt side of our cash book, by writing to Mohan, since he is the payer, 500. Then next transaction, we borrowed some money from Mahabir. Now rupees 7500. Now when we borrow any cash from anyone, it is termed as loan in accountancy. So in cash book what we will write is that to Mahabir's loan account by rupees 7500. Then next, on December 29, received from Bhushan and discount allowed. Now we received 3900 rupees from Bhushan and we allowed him discount of rupees 100. So on debit side we will write to Bhushan 3900, and for discount allowed, that we will pass one journal entry, discount allowed account to Bhushan rupees 100. Then next, last transaction, paid to Lalit 2700 in full settlement of his account of 3000. Now his account due, no sorry, we were supposed to pay him 3000, but we paid him 2700. That means we received discount of 300. So for that discount 300 we will pass journal entry, but now we had paid him 2700, so that we will record it in credit side of our cash book by writing by Lalit rupees 2700, and for discount received we will pass one journal entry by writing Lalit account Lalit debit to discount received. Now after finishing all the transaction, what we have to do is that we have to balance our cash book. Now as I already told you, always find out the debit sides, that is receipt sides total first, because it will be always, not always, but in most of the cases it will be more higher than the payment side. So at first we will find out total of receipt side, that is 93,500, and then from there you can deduct all your payments. After deducting the difference amount, that is 60,500, will be written as by balance carried down on credit side. Now after adding this difference amount, what we got is 93,500 on both the sides. Now this 60,500 will become balance brought down at the next first date of month. Since this was 2019 and December 31, next date will be 2020 January 1st. We wrote to balance brought down 60,500. I hope you understood this question. Only the complicated part was this CGST and SGST. I hope you have understood this properly, and we will meet in our next session. Thank you.